Yeah, okay. It's on. What's up, guys? Yeah, it is episode... What episode we at? Five.
Is it 5?
We're at episode 5, and we have good audio. We got decent video.
We're pumping them.
Yeah. What's up? It's Kaiwiko'o. Welcome to JitzOphrenia, Hawaii BJJ Lifestyle Podcast. My man, Jonny Varron. Our special guest today, ladies and gentlemen, the kid is with us.
Kid is here.
Jeremiah Labiano.
What's up?
My friend, my cousin. So, just to give you a little quick intro, Jeremiah is my baby brother's son's godfather. And Jeremiah is probably at my mom's house more than anybody, so he's like family to us. He's cousin, right? What's good, pa?
What's good, man?
Man, how's your trip to the island so far?
Oh man, it's beautiful. It's always a good time when I'm out in Hawaii.
When's the last time you've been here? I mean, as far as like in a jiu-jitsu setting.
I think when I came to Hilo and I was training over at BJ's for I think it was two or 3 years ago.
I want to say maybe 2 years ago. Probably.
2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's when you guys first met. Because when I brought it up to you that, you know, he was my cousin and stuff. Yeah, like bro, I remember him. Yeah, tell everybody about that. How you guys kind of met on that time.
I just know that he had colorful hair when I saw him.
Was it a mullet? Was it a mullet?
Did you have a mullet at the time?
Yeah, it was. It was shorter. It wasn't at full strength yet.
Yeah, I just saw him. He was at the gym. JD brought him down. JD brought you down, yeah?
Yeah. So Crispy's known BJ for a while, and so he hooked up with him at Bellator, and he said, yeah, BJ said you can go down there and train anytime. And I just kind of threw out the idea. I was like, well, how about this on this month? And he's all like, so yeah, just hit him up. Here's his number. And then so I hit up BJ, and then BJ connected me with JD, and you know, one thing led to another, and next thing you know, I came out to Hilo, and I was training with BJ's guys.
And what was the, you know, like people talk about Hawaii, we have a vibe over here. Like, what was the welcoming like when you came?
Super welcoming. Everyone was nice. I mean,
but you look like you live here. That's why.
Yeah. and if I'm here, you want to go to Thailand, like, oh, you Thai? Like, nah,
you coming home?
You coming home? Like, nah, I'm visiting.
Well, where did they tell us about your journey, bro? Like, how did jiu-jitsu come into your life?
So back in 2008, your brother Cedric was getting back into jiu-jitsu, and you know, prior to that, probably earlier in the year, every time he cut my hair, we would just go into the bonus room upstairs at his mom and dad's house, and he would show like me and another friend, you know, like a rear naked choke or an arm bar, and after that, it'd be like, all right, you two fight each other. And then so we'd be out there just trying to choke each other out. We'd be fighting in like jeans and no shirts, or at the bar like some shorts or some sweats and stuff. And your brother to fight my other friend. And then you know he says, "Hey, I'm going to go back and start training. I want you to come with me." I was like, "All right, cool. I'll come check it out." So I went in, caught the bug right that day, and I signed up, and I haven't stopped training since.
Now you remind me of I was trying to think of his name, Johnny. Inouye, Egan, and his younger name. Egan was one of those guys, like whatever he did, he became a champion at. Yeah. Racquetball world champion. Yeah. Went to go swim at UH. They asked him to join the team. You know, that kind of stuff. Because you were a pro paintballer before you started that, so you were a pro athlete kind of anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So I played pro paintball for I want to say about a few years and stuff. My last season was 2000. I want to say 2010 was my last season. Yeah, that's when I was starting to get more serious into the jiu-jitsu scene and stuff like that. And then I just kind of put all my eggs in one basket and just took it head on.
Yeah. What Johnny, you know they have a video game character.
What?
Yeah, bro.
What you mean?
There's for paintball. So there's a video. What's the name of what's the game, bro?
It's called National Paintball Championship 2009.
And he's a freaking character in there, bro.
Damn,
how's that shit?
No shit.
Yeah.
You go by the prints on there.
It's on PlayStation 2, man. Ain't no one play that anymore.
No, but
still, nostalgia, bro. I was telling him, I said, shit, I ain't even on Pong, bro. So you know what I mean? Atari.
Shit, my memory stick don't even keep my creative, wrestler kind of fighter thing, you know. Yeah, but by the way, Egan Inouye, by the way, since you brought up that name, he was the first American to win the I think Jiu-Jitsu championship.
At Blue Belt, yeah? I think.
At Blue Belt, yeah. But he was the first American. So he
Yeah, he has some history,
excelled.
man, back there.
Dude,
Yeah,
he got some roots, definitely.
yeah. When did you now you how many years later now how many years were you into training when you started fighting pro? Because I remember you fighting pro pretty
I
early.
started training in 2008, and then I fought my first amateur fight at the beginning of 2011, and at the end of 2011 I debuted pro. So that was kind of around the time where the amateur scene was just, starting to blow up over in like Northern California and stuff. Because I remember back, it was hard to get amateur fights in California.
Yeah.
You'd have to like fly, over to the Midwest or somewhere where, they have unsanctioned fights somewhere.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Or you had to go fight on the Indian casinos. So that was when it's called Camo was regulating all the MMA fights and stuff. So 2000, that was at the beginning of 2011 when I was amateur. And then I debuted pro in Pleasanton, called a small show called Impact MMA.
Hey, Camo, that's the event that Eliminate did, right?
No, Camo's the organization that regulates the
it's
all the amateur
organization.
fights. Yeah. So they just sanction all the fights for the amateur fights.
Yeah. I know you weren't around in the the earlier days because you're much younger. But how would you say the grind is for a pro fighter nowadays?
I think nowadays is hard because now if you at all the gyms are offering everything. Like before, back in the day, like you'd have to go to, for example, back at home, you got to go to King's Boxing to learn your boxing. You got to go to Fairtex to learn your Muay Thai, and then your jiu-jitsu school, wherever the jiu-jitsu school you trained at, and then you just have to kind of combine everything. But nowadays, it's kind of like it's available for everyone at a single gym. You don't have to go drive all over the place to learn all these different disciplines and stuff.
But you think because there's such an abundance of fighters now, does it seem harder to get the name out there? Like before, like when it first came out, there's a handful of guys, so definitely everybody's gonna stand out. But now, where there's so many fish in the sea, do you find it hard to kind of get out there? You know what I mean? Because you seemed like you got on TV pretty quick, and I know some guys that have been fighting for like 20 years, still fighting in high school gyms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do you think it is in the grind nowadays that people got to do to get out there? I'm sure images.
I mean, obviously, it's having exciting fights. Number one, two is being good, and number three is just honestly, it's who you know.
Yeah. Does wearing a fur coat in interviews
make a difference? I have a question for him. What do you think about this wave of everyone trying to act like Conor McGregor now?
I mean, I get it why they're doing it, but I think everyone should have their own personalities. And,
yeah.
I don't know. That's not my style. So.
Well, no, you're pretty colorful. What started the mullet, man? Because I was kind of like, wow, he's rocking a mullet, and then I started seeing like other people rock it. I'm like, oh damn, did the kid start did he bring back the mullet?
I don't know. It's just something like your brother cuts my hair, so it just kind of evolves. So like it starts as a short fade, and then I start growing a mohawk, and then I start trimming the mohawk, and like, all right, fucking let's grow the back some more, and I just kept growing the back. So the only reason why I cut it is because I got married in June this year, so I didn't want to have a mullet in my. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
I didn't want to have a mullet in my wedding photos and stuff, so I didn't want to go back like 20 years later and I got a fucking mullet.
Do you what are your jiu-jitsu and MMA? What is jiu-jitsu more of your life and MMA is the bonus that you get to do as jiu-jitsu in your life, or are they kind of two different things?
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously Father Time's going to catch up with everyone and stuff like that. So I'm just using the MMA platform to, build something, bigger, to put more students in the school and stuff like that. But I teach. I'm co-owner of Wild Boys MMA and Crispin BJJ over in the San Ramon location and stuff like that. So, we definitely want to build that up and then open more schools down the road. Man,
tell for those who might not know, especially here in Hawaii, tell people about Crispy, man. I was blessed to go come train with you guys. I think it was the last 2 Christmases ago, and brother man was kind of like he was from Hawaii. His number one is aloha, and having me over there was super special. Yeah. But he's like funny as hell. But he looks like he coming from Half. That lineage of Half, I'm like, man, this dude's kind of scary at the same time too.
Black from Half. Yeah, he's high energy. It's from 6 a.m. right when he gets to the gym all the way till 9 p.m. at night. High energy, just just loud, very excited. He's very passionate about what he teaches and stuff like that. And he's really hard on us in a good way, because it shows that he cares about the technique and stuff that we're doing, and because I've been around to other gyms and visited and stuff like that, and it's just kind of like they'll show you something. They won't tell you why you do stuff, but it's just kind of like, here's the move, go practice it.
A cool thing he did when I was there, he was teaching these spider guard sweeps, and then he goes, "You self-defense, yeah, my friend?" I said, "Yeah," and he goes, so he grabs a club, or like a little club, and so we start doing the spider guard drill, but with the guy holding a club.
Wow.
It was like, so he kind of.
Oh, it's Chris Bean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So at the end of the day, he teaches Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so all the self-defense, it's the same stuff. A lot of people think, especially with the new generation of Jiu-Jitsu, is just competition, just competing and stuff like that, and they kind of forget the essence of what Jiu-Jitsu was meant for, and it was meant for self-defense and how to defend yourself. And Jiu-Jitsu is don't get hit at the end of the day.
Right. How did you get the kid? The Prince. How did it go from the Prince to the Kid? So we're talking about nicknames.
Oh,
yeah.
So I went and tried out for. It was the best. They were probably the best. They were the best novice paintball team in Northern California. I want to even say all over the country. It's called Mama's Boys, and so I went to tryouts. I think I was probably 14, 15 years old, and the captain Ryan Podesta. I tried out for the team. I made it, and then he's all like, "Whoa, dude!" I was like, "What?" He goes, "Your eyelashes." It's like, "What's wrong with my eyelashes?" He goes, "Dude, you look like Prince." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, your eyelashes, they're hella long. You look like Prince." I was like, "All right, cool." And then everyone just started calling me Prince. It was funny too, because when I traveled all over the world and I competed, no one knew my real name. They just be, "Hey, Prince, what up?
Yeah.
What's up, Prince?" They'd be like, "Hey, what's your real name?"
And then when did it transfer to the Kid?
When I started fighting amateur, I think me and Cedric were just talking "Yeah, we got to come up with a nickname for you." And I was all like, "Shit, what do you think?" He goes, "How about the Kid?" I was all like, "The Kid? Why?" He goes, "Because you're like a sponge. Everything you do, you're just hella good at, and you just absorb everything like a sponge." So the Kid. I was like, all right, fuck it. And it just kind of stuck with me since. And I started fighting. When I was 23, 24. Yeah, so I'm 32 now. So
yeah. Jonny, you got. Do you have a nickname?
Me? No, not yet. Haven't earned a good or bad one.
Yeah.
But I have friends that try to come up with their own funny nicknames, and funny that we're bringing this up, because I'm gonna put this a little closer, and I hope I don't let the last name slip out. So when I was training boxing at Kona Boxing with Sunny guys, my friend Nick was getting ready for a fight. So he's shadow boxing in front of the mirror, and he goes, "Hey, what do you think about this name? Nick the Kona Bad Boy."
Yeah.
And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, Nick the Kona Bad Boy." And I won't say his last name because that's he's we all got kids and stuff, and he might be trying to bury that in the past. So I'll try really, really hard not to say his last name. But and I said, You're not a Kona Bad Boy, you're a nice guy. How about Nick the Tick? He's like, "Nick the Tick?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're short, it's good for the kids, it's not offensive, you can be like a comic book character," because he's a real funny guy, energetic guy. He goes, "Nah, I like the Kona Bad Boy better because I got the bad boy tattoo on my arm." I'm like, "No, it doesn't match you. That's kind of whack." So Sonny comes in and he goes, "Uncle Sonny, what you think about this nickname? Nick the Kona Bad Boy, whatever." And he goes, "How about Nick Small Dick?" And he goes, "Hee." If you know Sonny, that's how he laughs. He's like, "Hee." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna put it on that poster, Nick Small Dick." And I'm like, "Oh," and he would, bro. He would. Yeah. Sonny would. Yeah. If you know Sonny, he'll definitely.
You guys, Sonny, we talk about Sonny Westbrook from Dog the Bounty Hunter and Don Fry fame.
Bro, he had some funny nicknames. Like for a while, Kaleo had the pervert.
Yeah, the perv. Yeah.
At the time, and actually, Cleo's getting married in on
Yeah,
October.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hopefully I can get
Congratulations,
off.
Cadell
Yeah.
Padilla and Misty. Yeah, right on.
Yeah,
right on.
congratulations. We'll see you up there, guarantee.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we had Sonny came up with some funny nicknames. Like there was Micronesian Scorpion. he had all
He
kind of.
probably just does that
Dude.
to mess with his guys, and the guys are like, "Yeah, shoot, sounds good," and they just do it anyway.
But there was a time where he was begging me to come fight in his show. I'm like, I'm not. I don't think I'm ready to go, Sonny. And then there was a somebody dyeing his hair in the gym, and had this girl, I guess the girlfriend of the guy, bleaching his hair because he used to bleach his hair. This girl jumped on the punching bag and wrapped her legs around the bag, and she started going upside down punching. And Sonny goes, "Hey, look, you can fight. You want to fight on my show?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" But he would just grab whoever and just throw him in there.
All right, man. So, what brings you to Hawaii? That I was blessed to have you here for a seminar at the same time.
My boy David's getting he's getting married on Thursday over in Maui. So, I was just trying to kill two birds with one stone, and it just happened to work out that you were able to get me out here and do the seminar for a couple days.
Yeah, thank you for that, man.
Yeah, man,
My
hell
guys
yeah.
were excited, and
Shit, I hope they like the class last.
yeah, totally, man. Especially in no
refunds.
It
No
was
refunds.
what was pretty cool was that when for the no-gi night was when I had a bunch of guests, and everybody was like, "Hey, man, I heard the kid's gonna be over there. What's the drop-in fee?" So it was pretty cool that, because especially a lot, you're that weight, you're kind of that average weight of kind of the up and coming fighters around here. The guys that are, a lot of them are 145ers, 155ers, and they're one of the, everybody's hungry to get in.
They all can get it.
Oh, you can get a taste. You all get a taste.
They can all can get it.
So what's next for you, man? What's next on
Man,
the horizon?
I'm just trying to stay active. I'm just waiting on my management team to get back to me with something that we got coming up. We're looking at something in November. Nothing set in stone though, so I'm just trying to stay ready.
Yeah.
Keeping up with my training every day.
Awesome.
So
Man, teaching wise, when you're asking me how the seminar was,
Yeah.
what I there were things that you taught that, especially just simple things like breaking guard. There were things where I've been through something a couple of times already of like, oh, I thought I had the detail, then I learned it again. It's like, oh, there's another detail, and then like you come and then I'm like, shit, there's another detail I miss. You know what I mean? Where do you think that those details, does that come from that old school Gracie?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then just the way that I learned from the best. Chris Beam spent a lot. Spent his life in the Gracie family and stuff like that, and he was one of the few people that were invited to like the house and stuff where they would all train together and stuff like that. And he was actually at the fight with was it BJ Penn and Henzo?
Oh
yeah.
He actually
Fun,
he went into the back room of BJ's locker, and then he tried to fight he tried to fight BJ.
Well, because it's a loyalty thing.
Yeah, no, we were talking about that before because
That
I
was
was
a big
asking.
thing.
I brought up the fact of like it'd be cool if BJ would do like maybe a submission only match, and I
Yeah.
said, hey, maybe it'd be cool like they can do a rematch with Henzo, but just do submission.
Yeah.
And Johnny was like, no, not gonna happen.
Well, no, because him and Henzo was on MMA Weekly with area
Oh, and they already went Ho'oponopono
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BJ said he will never fight anyone with that last name ever
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
just because they were the ones who started it, and
Yeah.
he was young at the time, but Henzo was like, it was my pleasure to share my blood.
Because I remember hearing BJ say that he would never fight Jose Aldo back then, just for the fact that he could never have Pednera standing across from him.
Yeah. Even Dave Camarillo
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It was hard for him too. Like when he had to coach John Fitch against BJ at the time. But they were top contenders, and BJ had to take that fight to get to another title fight at the time. So that was kind of hard for Dave Camarillo. But Dave Camarillo is pretty cool. I actually like his style. It's very aggressive and
guerrilla action.
Yeah, he's right in the same city. He's right in the same city that we're in. He's right down the street. Yeah.
Bro, dude, your guys is like the hotbed of like MMA and jiu-jitsu. Like for real, it's grown so much.
Yeah.
But tell everybody where they can find your gym.
So our headquarters is over in Pleasanton, California, and then the Wild Boys MMA location is over in San Ramon, California. Yeah.
Beautiful gyms. Everything.
We're spoiled.
Cage, ring, everything. I walked in. Bro, you ever do a morning class? I cannot do a morning class, but I went to go roll at 7 in the morning, bro. It was just a whole nother trip. I'm an evening guy.
Evening guy.
Yeah, when I went in the morning, man, I got winded quick. But, bro, I tell you, the both facilities, just beautiful, man. So,
Yeah, right
go
on.
check them out. How can everybody follow you on social media and all that?
Social media, Instagram, Germ the Kid, Germ with the J, JermDaKidd. You can follow me on Instagram. I don't use Twitter too much, only when I want to talk some shit. But you can reach me on filthy
it.
germs with a J and a Z at the end instead of an S.
Oh,
And
man.
my Facebook page. Where's my Facebook page? I don't even know. Facebook.
You got my Facebook page?
So many accounts.
Jerm, thank you so much, man. Thank you for being here at the house, man.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
for the seminar. Boys are totally grateful. And
Day 2 tonight.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's been another episode. Thank you to, of course, our friends over at Kona Grill House. Thank you so much. You got to eat there the other day, didn't you, Kona Grill House?
No.
Oh, I gotta take him before he goes then. Kona Grill House and our friends over at Foster Law Office. Thank you so much, Johnny Varron, Jerm the Kid. I'm Jessica Kaiwiko'o. Peace.
All right.
Jerry, edit that up.